Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You talk about this Washington defense.
Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 6.
Now Jones.
And he's caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check. Kill.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Come on.
On first and 10, Daniels. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 37, here's second down and 1. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's easy to celebrate every good run by Robinson because stories don't get much better than his last year. Shot during an attempted robbery just 13 days before the regular season. He made it back by week 5 and played in 12 games for Washington. Even better, gained almost 800 yards leading the Commanders.
On first down, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 46, here's second and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Throwing on first down. Daniels on the screen. This is Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Jones looking to change the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Gano's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Washington
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Daniels being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Terry McLaurin.
And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Armani Rogers.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
McManus's point after is good, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Second and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now with Robinson.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Break, here we go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Jones now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Handoff now to Robinson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Here's 1st and goal. On the give, here's Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start down?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.